Hello, everybody. What?
What is that accent you opened up with?
Hello. This is my character's accent. What do you mean?
Is it? Is this the accent you're gonna be doing today?
No,
Okay.
but I will if you give me, if the 100 people follow right now.
No, thanks. I think
If we really wanted to inflict psychic damage, we could just say something like, "Hello, every pony."
Yes. Hello, everybody.
Oh, I do.
We'll save that when we do the My Little Pony one shot.
God.
Don't worry, you'll be the
can't tell
Muppet.
if
That's
you're-
the normal human.
I can't tell if you're serious or not, and it scares me.
I would.
Just don't force me to be Twilight Sparkle again.
Again?
Again.
I don't know what fucking any of y'all.
I will not elaborate.
Says something like that, refuses to elaborate, continues playing.
Continues playing.
I'm gonna be the gay one.
That doesn't narrow it down.
Okay.
Okay.
You can be the human Muppet, the one human that's in the Muppets show, Silver.
But
What does
yes,
that mean?
hello everyone. We are here to play a one-shot of a new game coming out called Stewpot, Tales of a
Yes, I know,
Fantasy
yeah.
Tavern, and I'm DMing this time.
Yes.
Dun dun dun.
Are all the patrons for this? Is our challenge going to be serving a bunch of raccoons?
Yeah, that's sort of what I'm wondering. It's like, okay, so which one exactly is DMing? Is it the Raccoon Collective or a specific raccoon?
Yes.
Yeah, that's promising.
Look, you
That's
ready to
not
make some
continuable.
food for raccoons?
Both. Maybe
I mean,
neither.
just give them sugar cubes and a bowl of water.
They'll be very sad.
But yes, this is a new game that was published by Evil Hat Games. You guys may be familiar with some of their other very popular works, such as Thirsty Sword Lesbians or Girl by Moonlight, or anything else with monsters and romance and queer people and action. Yes.
Is Monster of the Week? Probably is.
As one of the backers to Stewpot,
They also did like the Fate system that I'm very attached to DMing.
yeah, that's also another good one.
Mm-hmm.
But yes,
Yes, they also did
got-
Monsters of the Week.
Yes,
I
yes,
got
they did.
the preview edition of the PDF while they are publishing the book. So we're going to run a one-shot of that today.
If we like it, it might be a few more episodes. We might turn it into a.
We might continue it.
We might, yeah. But this depends on. I mean, like you said, this isn't the official, so there might be stuff missing that would make it better for a longer one that it just isn't able to do yet. Like, it's to be seen.
Oh
We're not
yeah, it's
playing test
missing.
mode.
It's missing a ton of amazing artwork for one. But once the final version comes out, I will be very excited to share it with you all.
Yum.
But basically, the premise of Stewpot is the players each play an adventurer that is retiring from the adventuring life and settling down to help run a tavern. The game is comprised of several different mini games, occasionally broken up by a kind of downtime fix-up mini game called Wear and Tear. The goal of the game is, well, firstly to flesh out your characters, enjoy the interactions, and try to rank up your tavern in different categories as much as you can. The game ends when all of the players have exchanged their adventurer experiences for townsfolk experiences. After that, we will play one last mini game, and the story of this tavern is considered a success and is sort of a happily ever after mini game.
Interesting. I'm excited.
His character deserves a happily ever after.
Yeah.
So I'm a little late to the party. Let me open my shit. You sent the PDF in links in books, yeah?
Yes.
There's also a Roll20 link in general.
Oh, I
So we do have the Stewpot character sheets in this Roll20 channel.
cool.
If you create a new character, it should give you that character sheet. Mitha, question?
Oh.
Or is that what happened for you? Or
I just clicked plus character and created a character. I can't see anybody else's characters, but I can see my character.
gotcha. But the sheet it gave you was for Stewpot, yes?
Yes.
I believe so. Keep in mind, I'm coming into this like fairly neutral.
I have looked at your sheet, and yes, it looks correct. That is the correct sheet that we will be using.
Okay, cool.
Let me see. Okay, so I don't see any characters, but I...
Should have a button.
You
that
might have to have a button to make one.
Yeah. so
Yeah,
I'm-
if you go to the tab in the top right that looks like a spell book and click that one, there should be a button that says plus character.
Yeah. When I click it, nothing happens. Hello? Huh?
Meh.
Huh?
Meh.
Huh.
Can you
Uh-oh,
make
what did
him
it
a
do?
character?
Absolutely nothing. I can't see shit. Nothing's happening. What the fuck?
You should be able to give him one at the very least.
I have given you one.
Okay, let me reload and see if I
You
can see it now.
should be able to edit it. I put your name on it.
Okay, let's see if I can do that. So, small problem. I still don't see it. There's still nothing. It just says plus character. Da, 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 da. Please hold.
So you go to. Are you in the journal? Do you see a button in the top left that says plus character?
I did click that. Mm-hmm.
And nothing pops up.
Nothing happens at all, actually. It's kind of concerning. Oh, now something.
Oh, there it goes. It was
Oh.
just very lagged.
Oh my god, okay.
Lag.
I still.
Oh, the power of lag.
Interestingly, though, I don't see the character that you gave me, Azure. I see Sir
Rear and Seoneo.
Seonyo. Yeah, and
Interesting. Oh well.
I think all of the characters cannot see other characters. They're, for whatever reason, locked off from
weird.
one another.
I did put.
That's
I
something
did
you
put a
have to be edited.
Oh,
and
I
viewed.
didn't add it to. I didn't also add it to his journal. I see where the tag went wrong. All right. Well,
I have the thing, so it's okay. So I added. Oh, interesting.
If I poke the
Oh, wait.
armor, do all the raccoons attack me?
Wait, I'm.
yes.
Am I in? Is Seonpyeol mine or somebody else's?
You have two currently. Hang on. Let me try removing one.
Oh. Great.
And then
You
there's
should
all of
just be
there's
able to see
all
Rear
52.
Freyost.
minimum.
Reappressed. Okay, what kind of sheet, character? There we go. And now, ooh, interesting. Pretty.
All right.
Yeah.
Mitha, you're the most responsible out of us. Do you want to keep the tavern table sheet? Because you also get a tavern sheet.
What does that involve?
It's just keeping, you know, how in Girl by Moonlight there's the playbook series thing. Similar
Ah,
thing.
sure. It's just you need to make it so that I can see it.
You can create if you create another character, you should be able to select tavern sheet.
Oh, what are we
One moment.
calling this tavern?
The Rainbow Phoenix. I don't know.
Okay, kind of sheet. Tavern.
What's a funny gay reference? What's the gayest mythical creature? Unicorn?
Unicorn
Okay.
generally.
Then should we call our tavern the Flaming Unicorn?
Kind of fun. I like that.
All right.
The Flaming Unicorn.
What will our tavern be called?
The Flaming Unicorn. Okay, let's
Got a
see what
special
our
horn.
options
Yes,
are.
they do, Lava. That's funny.
Let me. Here we go. It should be visible to everyone now, I hope.
Yes.
What is supposed to be visible?
Okay, I should be able to share this in such a way so that everyone can see what I'm doing.
Yes.
However, I can't share it to the chat, so because I don't have control of that.
It needs to be able to be viewed and edited by everybody.
Well, I can't do that. It's
that's an
not
Azure
my
thing.
Roll20. Okay. So, cuisine. Here are our. Oh, something just happened.
I have added permissions for everyone.
Very good.
Yes, and now I cannot. Okay, close and reopen. There we go. A cuisine, a cramped kitchen, plenty of staples but nothing fancy, a modest kitchen, new friends at the market, a bus. Oh, wait a minute. Do we start at like 1 and work our way up or something?
Yep, you start at 1 in every of the 3 categories.
Okay, so what do we actually need to build here? Like NPCs?
Well, let's start by
build
finishing our
emojis.
characters, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I'll set this aside for now.
Yeah,
My
let's
character's made.
Let's give the torch to the GM. What's step 1?
Step 1 is making sure you have each created your character.
That is important.
Gonna say I was never in charge here at any point.
So for flavor, each of you can pick from a weapon, armor, and a quirk that you got from your adventuring days. You will each pick an adventurer job and a town job.
Town job, interesting.
And from the adventurer job that you've chosen, you will pick 3 of the experiences, or I guess abilities would be a better word, and you will add those to your sheet. These are things that you may be able to use to automatically win a minigame, but when you do, the experience is kind of crossed out, and you gain a like a town experience instead.
All right. So, shall I go over my character first?
Yes, Kat, who will you be playing?
I will be playing Dandelion Silkstripe. Pronouns she, her. She is a deer centaur, so top half human, horse half is a deer. She is missing her front left limb. That is replaced by the spell of prestidigitation, or not the magic mage hand. So that's going to be her prosthetic device, which I think is really cool. And she has 1 horn, and the other one never grew back, or like 1 antler, not horn.
Oh,
Some dark magic,
Step on a landmine?
possibly. She is a wizard. She has Fireball, Master of Flame, Arcana,
Fireball.
vast arcane knowledge of the magical and usual, prestidigitation, small wonders, and her town job is a chef, and she has refined palate.
Her quirk should be only fireball. Just fireball. Just fireball.
Her quirk is missing a limb that replaced by mage hand, but I could put only Fireball.
only fireball. We call that the Joe Cat quirk.
Yeah.
Correct.
Her weapon is a staff of dark wood, worn and smooth. She has an iridescent cloak of feathers. And yeah. I also saw some art of like people that have like little carts they drag stuff with, and that's like kind of her backpack. I thought that was super cute.
Yeah, I love that.
Kind of just a, fey coated little fawn girl who's a horse that will cast fireball on you. Uh,
that.
Mitherhin, Mitha, what is your character?
Mithrihin Abigail Tarama Leafstone. Pronouns are she, they. Purple skin, green hair, elven woman with a dress of green feathers. Adventurer job, druid. Her adventure experiences include a green thumb, affinity for plant magic. Shapeshifter, she can take various animal forms. And nature speak, she understands plants and animals. Her town job she took is a healer. She has a bow that seems to hum when drawn, a cloak of iridescent cloak of feathers, because we didn't coordinate. We both took the same one.
I can switch that. That's fine.
Choices.
And her quirk, I did not use any from the list at all and made my own because this character already has a quirk.
Mm.
She's an extremely anxious stoner with an emotional support blink puppy.
What the fuck? What the hell does that mean?
Yes, the perfect place for a stoner to work in the food industry.
She's an extremely anxious stoner with an emotional support blink puppy.
The fuck?
A blink puppy is a fey dog. The adult versions are actually like they can fuck you up if you're like not prepared for them. But this one's just a puppy and has always been a puppy and has never been anything but a puppy. And it is her emotional support animal. And she has a letter that says that she can take this emotional support animal anywhere she goes.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that for her.
I
Those are well
changed my
decided.
character's armor to a magnificent giant wizard hat.
Also, she has a healer town experience. Safe Haven knows how to make a safe space feel welcoming.
Oh, that's so cute. I love that.
Sorry, what were you saying, Silver?
Boy,
What was I saying?
Any ideas, Silver?
For what?
Your
What are we
character.
doing? What are we...
Your character.
Oh, yeah, I have it made. Because I had already kind of had some ideas. So, he's a swashbuckler, and hunter. I chose barbed tongue, bravado, and duelist for his adventure experience. For his town experience, secret paths, knows the area like the back of your hand. For weapon, I chose a sword that whispers in its scabbard. For armor, I chose concealed leather and chainmail. For quirk, I chose eyes always watching. Is there anything else I need to do for that?
No, that sounds about right.
Gosh, all I can think of is that awful meme. It's like, oh man, I wish they made swords that didn't whisper to you.
It's like, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
And did you decide to keep the randomly generated name?
Friust is a cool last name. I'm maybe
Valid.
Rin
Tim.
Rare. Rin Rare is gonna be his name.
Would you like to send that to me so I don't spell it incorrectly?
Oh, I don't know if I spelled it correctly. Is that how you spell Rin Rare?
I don't know. I
I
can't
feel like
see
there's
it.
gonna be an H in there somewhere, but
I mean, close enough.
Look, it's your
do you
character.
mean?
You get to decide how it's spelled.
I guess this is true. I don't know. That's how I have it.
So, since you have all introduced your characters, what kind of place would you like your tavern to be? A big city or a small town?
I feel this is probably small town. What do we think? That's my vibe.
Yeah, I like that idea. You know what I like specifically? I like that it's the idea of like there is a big city. We're next to a big city, but we're the small town that's right outside of it.
Mhm.
You know? I like that idea.
Overlay updated.
Let's see. Would
it rains here a lot, and there's a lot of like traffic that's coming along the main road from the main city, but it's like
So it's the Pacific Northwest.
Essentially, yeah. As someone who used to live in Washington, yeah, that's essentially it. The sun does not come out in the month of April. There
Or
is no
the rest
sun.
of the
There is
year.
only rain.
Or the
There
rest
is
of the
only
year.
rain.
There is only rain.
Currently looking at
Oregonian
large clouds myself here.
Oregonians do not tan; they rust.
So true. All right. So,
Yes.
what else? What's the next question you need answered?
What kind of look do you think your tavern has? Like the kind of the outside invitingness that kind of draws customers in.
Okay, hear me out, gang. So, it's a Trojan horse. It's a giant wooden horse, but it's a unicorn. It's painted with rainbows.
So stupid.
I love that.
and then there's either a ladder, and then behind the ladder there's like a drawbridge that for disability access. We've invented an elevator.
Yes, this is all very important, especially with my fucker being in a wheelchair.
Yes, but
I like the
to
idea.
think that the building itself is like how do I describe it? Like those coastal little houses they build where it's like the houses up on like support beams to keep it
Mhm.
off the sand and water.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the place you guys run has like some slight stilts to keep it off of the ground. And on one side of the building, like where there would be a chimney, there's just a wooden unicorn head built into it. And the chimney smoke just comes out of the horn.
Yeah,
Ooh,
and it's
that's
like
fun.
rainbow.
Naturally. There's a
Right,
smell
the
Painted
smoke-
with glitter.
Yeah.
That we whatever those like smokestack filters, we have one of those, except it just
Yeah.
also produces glitter.
Love that. Perfect.
So dumb.
You guys
I love it.
spent, you guys spent a few coins on that particular enchantment.
Mhm. Oh no, we did it ourselves. I Dandelion did it herself.
Oh, mostly for the reagents.
Oh, of course. And then like
Mm.
whenever there's an explosion from one of the stoves, it like fire spits out of his ass.
God. Awful.
That's one way to take care of it.
Well, it's called the flaming unicorn for a reason.
Oh, true. And that was because of the cooking going on inside, but yeah, okay.
It's because flaming homosexuals.
Oh, gotcha.
Mhm. Yes. All right.
Yes.
What next?
Just
Mm.
adding this to the sheet real quick.
Oh, why is the music not going?
Beautiful.
Question.
Oh, I know why.
Let's see.
Was it on loop?
Ah, that would do it.
We have our characters. We have our tavern. Mini games. Do. Here we go. So the first mini game we're gonna do is called The First Step. But before that, I think I will give us a slightly more appropriate backdrop.
Ooh.
Ah, very good.
Ooh.
Ta-da!
Oh, I love that. Wait. Did you commission pizza for this?
Maybe.
Oh my god.
Hey,
Hey, send it-
you were telling me that you're gonna have art on stream. You should let me know so that I can set up my
Yes,
visuals.
Yeah. Send that Send that to Kat.
Yeah.
Send the picture to Kat.
Oh, I was about to say, I thought Kat was streaming from her point of view.
I am.
She is.
But I currently just have the book open.
Yes,
Well, we need the people
but
to
now
see
there's
this
something
beautiful art.
pretty to look at.
Exactly.
Yes.
And in addition, I've also done a little bit of. Oh, I'm really starting to wish I had put spaces in these now. Oh my goodness, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Ah,
What is that? Oh.
I have turned each of the events into little icons that can be placed on the page and expanded for everyone to see.
Okay.
Oh.
Let's just. Okay.
So maybe capture this, Cat, and
Yeah.
then like the actual roll 20.
I'm not doing it.
Heck yeah.
Capture.
Just a good little sippy of hydration. The first step, before you decided to put down roots, before you found this group of friends, what were you doing? What was the first thing you learned about living in town? And this will be how each of you gains your first town experience, which you have all chosen, I see.
Okay.
Take turns describing a short scene that led to that experience. Other characters can be in your scene, but they won't gain the same experience. So basically, other players can help you set up the story, but they won't gain the exact thing that you gain. They will just gain their own thing once they tell their story.
Gotcha.
So who would like to go first about how they ended up in this little friend group running a tavern?
I mean, and presumably we are all adventuring together, or is that not necessarily the thing?
If you want. It's improv.
I mean, I don't think that my character would have been. He's a swashbuckler. You guys are doing completely different things, it feels like. So, at least for that, it feels like that you would be in different areas,
Okay,
you know?
that's fair.
I mean, you too could have your own if you wanted to set it up like that, but I don't think my character would be.
Okay. That's cool.
I can make it bigger if you need to shrink the screen as well.
No. It's not that. Okay.
I'm helping.
You are. Okay. I just wanted to cut out a couple of things. Okay. Cool. Now we just put this in the appropriate slot.
Yeah.
Put there and boom. Perfect. Movie magic. We
Hell
saw
yeah.
nothing.
Oh,
What?
my power just flashed.
Uh-oh. You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, if I randomly disappear, it is pouring, so
That makes
Yeah.
If
sense.
if Silver randomly disappears, we'll just say that he got dragged away by the Blink puppy, because the Blink puppy is very spontaneous about when it wants to be cuddled.
Look, he's having a senior moment.
just wanders off into the forest. Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
about right.
We could just make that our thing. Whenever someone drops from the call due to technical difficulties, we could just say, "Oh, the Blink puppy got him."
Yeah.
Uh,
All right.
So, Kat, how did Dandelion find out that she had a good sense of taste?
I think she had a long history in her party of like being the one that tastes potions. And like to identify stuff, she would just like be constantly like eating things and munching things and Just like, just always eating like various magical ingredients to help empower her. And then that eventually somewhat randomly translated into her being able to taste things well. I think I like that.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if that's particularly exactly as interesting as you'd like.
No, you're good. There's a lot of like little things that just build up to fleshing out the character and helping you figure out what kind of like adventurer they were and townsperson they aspire to be.
Yeah.
Neitha, how did Mithrian how did she find out that she was very good at making places feel warm and welcoming?
I think it's more that she discovered that she could make things feel very safe, because I think she started off needing a place that was feeling safe herself because of her anxiety. So I think it came from that. I don't know if that works with what you're trying to do, though.
You're good. It's good.
Okay.
Oh, with the strange boxes coming on this side. Y'all see that?
Yeah.
I feel like this one is pretty obvious, but Silver, how did Rinrir figure out they were good at mincing, dicing, chopping, and slicing things?
Oh,
Oh, just usual swashbuckler things.
Yeah. Don't ask too many questions about it, is all I'm gonna say.
Y'all try to ask him where he got so good at it, and he just stares at them silently for a few seconds and is like, life experience.
Doesn't say anything else.
Beautiful.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm fixing.
Okay. I will say you can use to not do it live. You can hold on.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
Had to rub my eyes a bit.
Oh boy, this is looking crazy. I have no fucking clue what you're doing.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Also, can you put the dice roller behind me
Yeah.
so that it actually looks like it's part of the...
Let's see.
Heckin' Secity. Oh god.
Heckin' Secity?
Second Hecate.
Heckin' Secity.
Okay.
Love that we're just watching Cat struggle.
So
welcome.
GM, what's next?
We consider this minigame complete. You all have your first town experience, and we will move on to a tougher minigame, hopefully one that requires dice rolling.
Sounds good.
I think a next good one might be... I think Silver's character will like this one.
Oh. Oh, I'm listening.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Trying to make them fit is so much fun. This one is called Sliced.
Yeah. I mean, what?
Sliced. You can handle typical tavern food fine. You've got a very nice stew, great bread from a baker down the street, and plenty of ale. But sometimes supply routes get disrupted, or maybe you want to stand out from the rest of the taverns. Whatever the reason, you want to do one thing. Cook with monster parts.
Hell yeah.
I mean, naturally, what else are you gonna possibly cook with, you know?
One of you will be the cook, and the other two will be describing ingredients.
I'm the cook.
Well, I mean,
cook.
I am quite literally the cook, but you know.
Oh, you're the cook?
That's the class I took.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, well, I mean, it doesn't mean that the cook has to be the cook. It's like players volunteer for each role depending on how they want to take part in the minigame.
Oh, I was thinking I was the chef because I was thinking swashbuckler, bunch of knives.
Oh, you're good.
Okay. What was your town? What was your?
Let's see. One player is the cook. You'll determine the core ingredients of your dish by drawing 3 cards from a standard deck. For each drawn, roll 2 6-sided dice. Each dice determines the size of the monster and its habitat, and interpret the card drawn based on its suit and rank. The rest of the players describe the ingredients in detail and tell you a highlight of each ingredient, or a difficulty that comes with cooking it.
All right, I've changed my job to the scholar.
Okay. Sorry. I keep
You're fine.
Gotta change shit. I thought because you said that you were because we talked about it the other day and you said that you were the
Apothecary.
apothecary, yeah.
But Mitha was already doing the druid stuff.
So that
Yeah,
you
but I
changed
did
it?
not. I did not go with the apothecary in the end.
You went with the healer.
Correct.
Should I
So you can
change
go
it
back
back to the
understandable.
Should I change it back to the apothecary?
Yeah, you can
Do
tell
you
your
want
apothecary
to?
like you wanted to originally.
What are the experiences?
So let's see. Silver's characters are cook, correct?
I think so. Question mark.
I'm gonna. Yeah. Okay.
Good enough for me. Which means Mitha's character and Kat's character will play as the tasters.
Oh my.
So, Silver, do you have a deck of playing cards in front of you?
No. I was not
Don't worry,
informed
I
of
do.
this. Okay.
I have a tarot deck.
Cool.
Unfortunately, it has to be a 52 deck.
Hold on, I can probably find a fucking virtual deck. Hold on. Virtual card deck. Yeah.
Odd games on the internet. What will they think of next?
Random cards.
Odd games on motorcycles.
Yep, that was the thing I was thinking about.
Random.
Look, you ever just wanna be a lesbian on a motorcycle and play card games with your hot wife?
All the
Or is
time.
that
What are you
just
talking
me?
about?
That sounds pretty desirable. Oh, whoops.
Very good.
8 of Pentacles.
I got an ace of ace of whatever the fuck that is.
You need to be a
it's-
little bit more specific here.
It's the ace of upside of heart, but upside down in black.
That's spade.
Spades.
Wait.
Ah, spade.
Yeah, so I got ace of spades.
You just drew the Fool.
No, I didn't. The fool is the fool. This is the ace of spades.
Like I said, I have a tarot deck.
Okay. Oh, okay.
All
So
right,
what does
next
ace of
card.
spades mean? Oh, I have to do another one.
Yep, 3.
Okay. I have a 2 of spades.
Uh-oh. Was it shuffled?
Nope, I just found out it wasn't. Okay, now I'll do it for the real. Okay, 6 of diamonds, another one, 6 of...
Well, we
clubs.
can keep the first one, the ace of spades. God, that was funny. What was
Yeah,
the second
okay.
one?
The second one is 6 of diamonds.
And what is the last one?
6 of clubs.
So let's see.
What does this mean?
Rinrear
Hmm?
has decided that he wants to make a dish from a magical plant, a rare seasoning, and a rare fungi.
Naturally. Seems out of character. He probably would have wanted meat in there, but I guess not today.
Look, vegetarian.
Mitha, if you could pick one of these ingredients and give us either a highlight or a difficulty.
Okay, what was the list?
I have put it in Roll20 because I am also forgetful. Magical plant, a rare seasoning, and a rare fungi.
And I just make up something?
Yes, if you would like examples, page 77 of the PDF has
I
examples.
mean, I've already got an idea in mind.
That works for me. Tell us.
The stoner the stoner druid brings you a very interesting root vegetable to dice and slice. It screams when you cut it.
Oh boy.
Imagine, you know what I imagine? I imagine Rear's like, perfect.
Is
Reminds
that
me
a
of my.
highlight?
For him, it is.
Or a difficulty?
Perhaps for others it would be a difficulty. For him, it's the sweet, sweet sound of
Murder.
murder.
Did anyone ask her what she just gave him?
Oh, he's like, oh, perfect.
Doesn't question
You're
it.
welcome.
Yeah.
We are incredible.
Takes a long drag. It's just like, I had some leftover mandragora.
Excellent.
I will pretend that that is a difficulty in the sense of passerby may mistake it for the sounds of murder.
Yeah, is that really a problem?
So let's see. That is our magical plant, correct?
Yes.
That is our magical plant. From the magical plant lady.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Kat, which ingredient would you like to describe a highlight or a detriment of?
What happens if I do another detriment? It just makes it
I
harder.
mean, Silver's character will have to describe how they get around that detriment to make the dish come out okay.
All right, so this rare seasoning is it's butterfly wings of iridescent butterfly found in kind of the deep forests. They glow bright blue and they lend color and lead to lots of fantastic tastes in your mouth. And they also, as a mild side effect, sometimes leave the mouth turning blue.
Glow in the dark blue.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Oh. I'll
But
say if not applied or cooked correctly, they make the taster's mouth glow like a radioactive blue, which may be alarming to the average person.
they lend a delectable flavor.
Let's see.
I guess I did make another detriment on accident.
Was that supposed to be a benefit?
I was like, I don't know.
Let's see.
I was just saying words,
For-
man.
For the rare fungi, I will say that it is a bit hard to find because of its appearance. It makes it look less like a fungus and more like something, just something of another plant variety. But if cooked correctly, it looks like very high quality succulent meat.
Lovely.
It is a favorite among vegetarians for this reason.
I don't know that that's how most vegetarians feel about something that looks like meat.
It's like tofu or something. It looks good, but it's not meat. I don't know. I'm not a vegetarian.
Yeah, like the way that they'll score a large portobello mushroom or something to get those like meat marks on it and stuff.
So, Generally, most vegetarians actually really have a problem with something looking like meat because it reminds them of something that they are actively trying to avoid.
Ah,
So that is actually not that common that I, at least from what I've seen and vegetarians that I've spoken to. And I was vegetarian for a while. I mean, my feelings about it were different, but the general, like, most common consensus is, like, they don't really want stuff that looks, tastes, or smells like meat because it reminds them of something they're actively not wanting to eat.
That's fair.
interesting.
Yeah.
In that case, I will change it to say that it is a very popular but hard to find meat staple.
Oh, like protein?
Incredibly nutritious without being or looking or smelling like meat.
Lovely.
Also, the color blue. You know, to keep the theming.
Yeah,
So, Kat and Mitha, to your characters, as you give these ingredients to your cook, what is a request you try to make of the final product? Like, what do you try to encourage him to cook with it, essentially?
Like types of food?
Dude, I just want something tasty, man.
Just something tasty.
Uh,
Examples are something that reminds you of home, a dish that is rich and satisfying but doesn't leave you feeling bloated, something refreshing. One of them is just, soup.
Soup. Yeah, I'm going with the last one.
Soup?
Miss Randy just wants soup.
a good hearty soup. Yeah, a
Good hearty soup.
Yeah.
Good soup. Good soup.
So,
Why are you buying soup at the clothes store? Fuck you.
fuck you! Oh, I love this group.
The soup store.
So,
Fuck.
Rinrir, your companions bring you these interesting ingredients, and you have a strong feeling that they want you to make soup.
Both of them?
So,
Yes.
Yeah.
At the
Oh,
same
okay.
time.
I want that soup to be hearty, but not to leave me bloated or whatever.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
so now, Silver, comes the challenging part. I need you to roll a number of d6s equal to 4 plus your cuisine rating. So you're going to roll 5d6 for me.
Where did we get our cuisine?
Yeah, what's that?
It is the rating of your tavern.
Okay, so that's not a personal rating.
Nope, it's a group rating.
Interesting.
Think of it like your cookware and your cooking spaces and your
So
utensils.
it's plus 1.
Yes. So you will roll 5d6 and you will keep the 4 highest. I will tell you why in a moment.
Okay, let's see. Where the fuck are
This was a very large mini game, and I could not fit everything on one page. So I am actively looking through the pages of the PDF file.
You're
You are
fine.
so fine. This is the first time we're playing this, so, you know.
Yeah.
This is exactly
Yeah.
what our Fridays are for anyway. A lot of testing. A lot of stuff. So what is it? It's D... What did you say?
D6, and I need 5 of them.
5 of them. Okay. Plus... 1? Plus the number 1? Or plus another die?
No, that's just plus the number of dice. 4 plus your cuisine rating, which is 1. So
Okay,
4 plus
so-
1, 5. Just 5d6.
Is there a target number?
High.
So no.
You'll be using the dice individually.
What? So I'm...
There is no target.
Okay.
Yeah, no target number. Each of the dice results will be like something you hold on to and used as you see fit. I will explain in just a moment.
Okie dokie. Okay, so I roll it now? Yeah?
5d6.
Yes. Roll now.
Is any of
Mitchell
this-
flirts with.
So you got a 5, a 6, a 5, and a 4 for your highest. Those are incredibly good. So what number do you want to use for your overall result for this dish?
Overall
You may
result.
choose. The 1 is the lowest, so it is dropped.
Right. So, the overall result for this dish. So, like the entire quality of it, or what's the?
Yes. Would you like to use a 5, a 6, or a 4?
Well, the 6 naturally, right?
6.
I have
Probably.
With a result of a 6, Dandelion and Mithrine, Rinrir comes back with perhaps the most incredible bowls of soup you have ever smelled and eaten. Like, it looks perfect, like something out of a storybook.
You know, you can really taste the
Excellent.
screaming.
Yeah. That was intentional.
Ah, delightful.
Oh gosh, I love this so much already.
And it's like, do we get any visitors who are here for some good soup? I think like a little sign goes out front. It's just like, on the tap tonight, good soup.
Good soup.
Good soup.
I'll say that a few new customers do come in because of the soup, and as they all taste it, they all feel like this is some of the best soup they've ever had for like such a low price. They're a little shocked of like the discrepancy of like, man, this is just such a simple looking tavern, but the soup is so good.
Hey, we're a Trojan horse. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I don't know if our tavern looks simple. It looks crazy.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, have you seen the outside of this tavern?
It's
It
a-
is.
it's-
There is
outside,
nothing.
the outside is crazier than the inside.
The
Well,
inside's actually pretty simple.
it's a food cart, you know.
Yeah.
On a result of 4 to
food
6,
truck.
you succeed, and a taster gives you a compliment, Silver.
So wait, what happens?
You used a good number for the result, and as a result, a taster gives you a compliment.
Oh.
These are more of like small role-playing things.
Oh, okay. So, okay. So, okay, taster as in one of the 2 employees or one of the clients?
If at any point someone does not wish to play a role, like oh, this minigame involves flirting and the players are not really in the mood to do it, then I will step in and represent any NPC that I need to help you guys move the story along, because I adore you.
Not really the question that was asked, though.
Yeah.
It
Silver
is-
asked whether it was a player character or an NPC that complimented the soup.
Yeah.
It can be either. If either of you two would like to, then yes, go ahead. But if not, if you cannot think of anything, I will make something. Go away, Papa.
I think Dandelion doesn't use silverware and just kind of sets it down and like sips it.
Oh, that's so cute.
Bull right to her lips.
Yeah.
Puts the spoon away, just lifts up the entire bowl.
I think Mithrin sees this in the middle of a sip, using an actual spoon, puts the spoon down, and picks up the bowl herself with both hands and mirrors her action. Just like, good soup.
Yes.
This is a flirt.
All right, next category, seasoning. Which of your numbers would you like to use? 5 or 4?
Give me a 5, baby.
So one of you two, one of the tasters, what pleasant memory does the taste of this dish evoke?
Ooh.
This, unless you want to go.
I think my answer would just be depressing. Go ahead.
Oh no.
Damn.
Oh god.
I
I
think
mean, valid, but damn.
Yeah.
so. Where Dandelion started her adventure, this was one of the common, the deep undergrowth of her home, and so these the iridescent butterflies are very common in her culture's like spices and categories and stuff. so much that like her mouth is often just stained blue, just from the constantly eating this. I think, and so yeah, it reminds her of her hardy home of her early adventuring life.
That's so cute.
In the category of presentation, Silver, would you like to use a 5 or a 4?
There's two more things. So there's this, and then what's the other one?
The next one is texture.
Interesting. Okay. I think 4. for
So a
this one.
4 for presentation.
Yeah.
The dish looks pretty good. Everything is right where it needs to be. The cook describes one flourish that they are proud of.
I added a little bit of green. Do you like? I don't know what accent I'm doing now. I've changed his voice multiple times. I've just done like a really low voice, and then I've done like, well, one that I haven't done here was like the old man, but I don't know if I'm going with that. I don't know what I'm doing.
Next time you just need to play a Kenku, so you can just make whatever voices you want.
A
Be
what?
random.
Just mimic what everyone else says.
Kenku is a like pro humanoid that they often have limited language use because they can only mimic sounds. They cannot produce their own. They cannot
Yeah,
have their own.
traditionally, they will mimic the words and voice lines of other people and kind of stitch them together when needed.
Though, to be perfectly honest, that's just how language works, though. So,
Yeah.
I don't like how Kenkus can't, like, form full sentences, but I do like the idea of their accent constantly changing and the way they say words constantly changing. Just like they
Their-
stole this one phrase from the person that they heard from, and they stole this other
Their
phrase. from
their
the-
accent and inflection just change constantly mid-sentence, like it's a ransom note in verbal form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is my favorite part of Kenku. Let's see. Given what I know about Rinrir, I think I will say that the screaming of preparing the root vegetable gives him good memories of combat. Like the words skirmishes won, and kind of gives him a sense of pride, thinking that like this is something that came from a victory more than just cooking.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I didn't know that I was supposed to describe what it reminded him of, too. I can do that next.
Oh no, you're good. I am just here to provide fuel for thought. It is still a heavily roleplay heavy game.
Hmm.
So that means that you only have a 5 left for texture.
Yep. 5 for texture, baby.
A bite that melts in your mouth, the perfect bit of crunch. This dish is a sensory delight. The cook describes what was the most difficult part of achieving the desired texture.
Gonna do French again.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
get y'all so familiar with cooking terms from this game.
Trying to figure out. I'm gonna test out a voice again.
Got this, I believe in you.
Okay. Yeah, to get the screaming to stop, I had to do some of my special techniques. And something that helped was getting it to this perfectly smooth texture. So there's not a bit of screaming left, but you can still taste it in the notes, you see.
I love you guys.
Mithrin takes a long drag, and she's like, "Damn, that's awesome."
Yes.
Oh,
Now I got this
beautiful.
lovely texture, you see.
Oh. After you've finished resolving the prompts, you can write down any new NPCs that like the dish as regular patrons. So this would be a part where, if you guys want, you can come up with 1 or 2 new NPCs as like background flavor, or like for the aesthetic of the tavern.
I mean, I think there has to be a centaur, right?
Another centaur?
Well, there has to be an actual, like, horse centaur. So somebody who's, and of course she's a lady. A lady centaur, a very large, 19 hand horse.
That's a lot of hands. It's like
Well, that's
biblically accurate centaur.
No. So okay, sorry. I used to be a writer. So basically,
You're a horse boy.
Yeah, I was a horse boy for a long time. But basically, yeah, I started when I was like 5, by the way, riding. But so basically, what the measurements for horses isn't like, I know you guys use feet, but for horses, you say hands. It's a different measurement.
Ah.
Yeah. And 19 hands, by the way, is very fucking big. That is a massive horse.
It's like a fucking, what are those called? The stallions or some shit?
No, so stallion is just, that's not really
Male horse.
yeah, that's just a male horse.
I'm trying to think of the beer horses that are giant in like Boston.
So? Clydesdale?
Clydesdale?
Yeah, Clydesdale's a type. What I was thinking with Andalusians are fucking massive. My mom used to have one.
Yes, I was thinking of Clydesdales.
Okay, yeah. I was thinking Andalusians. They're not quite as muscular. They're more slender, but they're fucking huge. They're really tall. But yeah, it could be a Clydesdale, sure.
I'm gonna pretend like I know how to spell that. Okay. Oh, those have such pretty coloration.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm just looking at pictures of horses, guys.
Can we maybe take a break for a second? My dog needs to go out. And
Yes,
he is...
we can hear
Okay,
him.
we can take our break.
Yeah, okay. I was like,
Buppy.
Buppy.
This
Yeah,
break
let's
is
take-
brought to you by
Puppy.
Buppy. Yeah.
Buffy break.
But yeah.
Yeah.
We're doing this right now because
now it wants to show up. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Fuck's sake. God damn.
Oh, that.
Well,
Okay.
technical difficulties.
please stand by.
Cat didn't really get a break there because Cat has been spending the entire break fussing with this.
I'm sorry that you have to deal with this cat.
Alright. Alright, well. Cool, so what's the next step?
Yeah.
We need to
don't
come
see
up
the
with
die.
those NPCs. Yeah, I'm fixing it.
Oh, okay. I thought you said sorry.
Yeah, we can throw that together real quick. What is the name of this centaur patron that enjoyed your soup very much?
Galaga.
Calic.
Did I hear Galaga?
Yes.
Sort of like Galadin, except not.
She, her, I'm guessing.
Yes, I did in fact make a big, strong lady for the lesbians in this group.
To flirt with.
Fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're very considerate, and we appreciate you. Let's see. I will. Kat, would you like to make up some details for her, or would Mitha like to?
Can Mitha do it? Because I'm focusing on making
Ye-
this look not like absolute fucking shit.
We're doing all right.
I'm not
Mitha, you should be able to edit the entry for Galaga in the Flaming Unicorn sheet.
Okay.
Let's see, and our next event.
Large centaur woman who loves soup.
Woman big.
Woman big.
Woman soup.
Woman soup.
Woman soup.
Okay. What are the details are needed for this NPC?
Perhaps a fellow druid or a postal worker.
So you're saying we should go on and start making another NPC?
Oh, I thought you were asking for details on the centaur lady.
Yes, I was asking if there was anything else we needed for the centaur lady.
Details wise, that's about it.
Okay.
The next event will be a friendly tavern brawl.
Oh,
Friendly.
friendly, huh?
Yes, very friendly. Every tavern has its rowdy patrons. You know they're good at heart, but sometimes when the ale is flowing and spirits are high, things get out of hand. How do you handle the situation?
Oh, we take part. Naturally.
Of course. Anyone
Yes,
can play.
But you also have a healer off to the side when it's all over and the chairs are all broken.
Fair. You will need at least 2 players. Choose between being a brawler or a de-escalator.
Well, I mean, I want to be a brawler.
I want to be a de-escalator because I'm the healer.
I could also be a brawler.
There you go.
So let's. Are you 2 playing as your characters, or are you making up NPCs? Either choice is valid.
Wait, what's so? I don't understand. So what's going on? So we are. There's
There
a
is going to
brawl.
be a tavern brawl. You can play yourself or an NPC, but you two are brawling.
Oh, we're brawling each other.
Not necessarily.
Either as your character, or if you would not like to brawl as your character, you may make up an NPC.
Okay.
Do Dandelion and Rinrier just go at it about something nonsensical?
No, I don't think I want that to be a thing.
I think I'll play a patron.
Oh, good. Okay.
And do you want to play
Oh,
your character?
Rinrier will absolutely throw hands with a patron.
Yeah, Rinrier absolutely will.
What?
Cat,
Maybe a
what-
rude customer.
Probably.
What NPC will you be making up for this brawl?
Pick any rude customer you've ever had at your place of actual business.
His name is Paul Liftingson. He is a very small dwarf.
Love that.
All right, what was his name? Tall something.
All
Tall.
Liftingson,
Paul Liftingson.
and he's a dwarf.
Naturally.
He's a miner. His father was a miner. His grandmother was a miner.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that
And
joke
by
never
minor,
gets
we mean
old.
both M-I-N-E-R and M-I-N-O-R.
The one with the pickaxe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gosh, I never get tired of that pun. Two people with pickaxes walk into a bar. The bartender gives them a drink. They say, "You're in trouble. You just served a miner."
So dumb.
All right.
So what was the argument that started the conflict between you two?
It's about my food. That'll be more than enough.
I don't like blue food.
Oh God.
I don't like the
Something.
color blue.
I don't-
It's
There
infeminate.
ain't no blue food in nature. All food should be a nice, thick color of gray.
Why does food make my mouth blue? I want my money back.
And
Yeah.
remember, you have to say it as drunkily as possible.
1 second. Popper.
Bump.
Floppy.
Bobby.
Well, Kat, give us your best drunken, dwarvish, angry customer accent. You know what? That's pretty good for a dwarf.
He smells like that dog. Would you like to guess why?
I'm just. This dish made my mouth blue, and I don't like the color blue. I want a refund. You putting some pop rocks in my soup?
What voice did I do? God, I immediately forgot.
Oh my gosh. It kind of sounded like a seductive Joker. I mean that in the best possible way.
Honestly helpful. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Is that right? So you don't go outside, do you? You just stay inside all day? Interesting, because somehow you got to get here, huh? So you must have seen the blue sky outside, didn't you?
I dug
And
a
yet
hole
somehow-
underneath your tavern and climbed
Oh,
up your
so-
ladder.
So you want to pay for damages, do ya? I see how it is. Pay up, buddy.
It is my
You-
right to dig where I please. It is the dwarf right.
No, it ain't.
So,
No, it ain't.
Mithrin,
Yeah.
what part made you get involved?
The hole under the tavern.
Naturally.
It is the natural dwarven public transportation system. How dare you?
Oh, I'll show you something natural. Are you aware of the way of the world? Do you know things live and die? Yeah, now that's natural. Let me introduce you to the latter half, shall I?
Oh my god.
Throws a beer in your face.
So,
Oh, he's already got his sword out. This man is...
so Mitha, would you like to Would you like to approach, separate, or talk them down?
What would you categorize as lets them fight it out for a bit, and then is like, okay, once you've got your anger out and your energy out, I will heal you.
Oh, honey, he's about to stab him, so like he's gonna kill this guy right now. There's no fighting it out. He's just going to kill him.
Resurrection.
Oh, does she?
Oh
Is that a thing?
boy, this is beautiful.
And she will simply charge him for the reagents that she uses.
I'll say that this is a very tactile approach, waiting till they tire out.
Yes, she's treating them like children and letting them tire themselves out.
I don't know if Gramps is gonna get tired. To be honest, this man has more energy than he has sense.
He throws the beer in your face and tries to smash the glass into your face.
Okay,
Catherine is very patient.
he's about to. Okay, can I stab him?
I will say that Renrir manages to stab this dwarf. Cat, as tall Liftingson, you realize there is a moment where you continue to badmouth this very old-looking person.
In a
It
wheelchair.
takes you a few seconds to realize that he has stabbed you, but you don't feel it yet. You're still about halfway through a beer.
Why don't I make you a kebab, huh? And I
do
mean
you
that more
respond?
literally than you might think.
How do you respond, Cat?
Paul pulls himself up the blade and tries to punch him in the face.
Oh my god.
Oh, you like that, Gramps?
Oh my god.
Punch.
Can he try to cut off his hand? This is
Thank you
getting
for the
so
follow,
violent.
Cannon, my dude.
Oh my gosh.
Glad you're enjoying
Renrir,
this
this
insane
dwarf
tavern
kind of
fight.
pulls himself closer onto the blade like a kebab and just starts swinging some meaty hands at you. And from there, it just kind of devolves into a very sluggish fist fight.
Have they tired themselves out yet, DM?
They both seem to be laying sideways on the floor, each gripping the other in one hand and trying to maneuver their fist for another poor shot.
Oh, he's not punching. He's using his knives. If this dwarf isn't dead yet.
This is one of the thickest skinned dwarves you've ever seen. Like, you're definitely like poking and cutting at him, but it just seems to be giving him battle scars half the time. You do get a
Makes him
couple of
fine
small
meat.
cuts on him.
I'll make you into stew.
Mitha, how did your character step in?
Owlbear.
Owlbear.
She turns into a fucking owlbear and it's just like, alright, you two are done now. Separates them.
Now that's a fine woman. As it's getting dragged away.
With stab wounds and
You manage to get the sword out of the dwarf, and he just kind of looks around for his glass of beer, finds it. There's like it's like sideways, but there's like one more swig in it, and he just lifts it up, puts the empty mug up on the counter. Cat, you now feel like someone has poked you in the stomach very hard.
Well, thank you for the fine drink, Miss Owlbear. I'll come back next week. Good fight
Terrible.
there, in your. Just throw me down the hole. I need to get to work.
Would you like a cure wounds before you go?
That'd be lovely, dear.
Drops a cure wounds and then physically picks up the dwarf and drops him down the hole. Remember to close the hole behind you.
Already
Feel free to
on
come
it.
back.
Oh gosh, I like to imagine that the owlbear just carries him outside, sees the hole like immediately next to the other side of the ramp,
Yeah.
drops him in, and Cat, your dwarf just sinks through with a.
Yeah. You hear like dunk 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 dunk.
Rinrir is definitely gonna call down the hole and say, "Feel free to come back next time. I'll really turn you into stew."
Oh my gosh. Everyone has been picked up and dusted off over the next few days. What
The hole was filled in.
Oh yeah, for sure.
One of you fills in the hole, one of you cleans up the mess. And I'm guessing Rinrir just goes back and resharpens his knives and sword.
Yeah, cleans them up, cleans up his knife set, yeah.
Dandelion just uses like move dirt spell and starts filling the hole.
Oh gosh, this is
Dandelion
beautiful.
gets helped by a small army of like hedgehogs.
Pats each one on the head.
Oh,
Oh, that is
They love you now, and like I think Mithrahin gives you like a small basket of walnuts to give each one a walnut.
Oh, it definitely does.
Gosh, that's like that Despicable Me scene where he just has to kiss all of the minions goodnight.
Absolutely.
naturally.
Oh.
Uh,
Now for the fun part.
oh.
Ooh.
Now that we have done 3 minigames, the next minigame we do will be called Wear and Tear.
Mm.
Were we supposed to be checking stuff off on our character sheets?
Nothing.
None of you have used your adventure experience yet to auto win any of the rolls.
Gotcha.
Oh, I didn't know we could do that.
Oh yes, sorry.
That's okay.
I will.
Yeah,
I
learning
just
to-
roll. I just role playing.
Yeah, same.
I feel like once the final version comes out, there will probably be more mini games that utilize the dice and the card system. But until then, we'll just have to go with what we got.
Well, I guess what I'm curious is how could we lose? Because I don't understand how we.
I don't think this is a game that has
So-
like a win or lose system.
Does it not?
So the worst thing that can happen in mini games is like bad rolls where it's like something unfortunate happens. Like if you had rolled poorly for all of your rolls in the cooking thing, you would have been forced to like use 1s and 2s for some of the results. Like your cooking would have turned out mushy or burnt or undercooked in certain spaces, and it's more of describing like, oh, something your cooking did not turn out as good due to just circumstances beyond your control. How do you respond to it?
Right, gotcha. Okay.
Kind of like a group world building thing, and I very much enjoy it.
Okay, cool.
I gotta put a new thing up.
Oh, Cat,
You-
we're floating a bit above the edge.
Yeah,
I just noticed.
just slightly.
just ever so slightly.
I'm trying my big best over here. Okay.
No, you're doing great. You're doing great. Listen,
Oh,
we
it's-
Love you.
love you.
We
This is
can
what
we can have a little bit of floating as a treat.
Oh, that's the wrong button.
So after every 3 mini games, or sooner if people would like to do the mini game sooner, but we can't just do wear and tear over and over. As a group, decide what parts of the tavern need fixing and touching up, and what you're adding to the tavern. After playing this mini game, you may increase one of your tavern ratings by 1.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think the druid adds a bunch of like curling ivy and stuff along the walls to give it a very like green touch to it. This also like strengthens the walls a fair bit and adds a bit of color.
I like that.
And also, I'm going for kind of a solar punk.
Ooh, yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah,
Had a
integrated with
large-
nature.
Large window on the side of the horse. You can look out. At the
Yes.
city.
Yes,
Big window.
for the horsewoman.
Well, the horsewoman inside of the horsewoman.
How do Dandelion and Rinrear pitch in?
Make the window.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure. You can make the window.
using fire and magic.
And he's gonna
I mean-
the window.
What is
And he's just
glass
using-
but melted sand?
Exactly.
True.
Just very carefully singeing off a window spot on the wood like a little blowtorch.
Yeah.
And I
Finger
imagine
and just gout of flame.
Yeah.
And then
So I
takes
will.
a bunch of
You guys are increasing your atmosphere rating, correct?
Sure.
yeah, I think so.
Your tavern has upgraded to a little plain but homey. Not a bad place to get a good night's sleep.
Definitely.
I still love the idea that it's on wheels. It's just,
Yeah, I like that too. That's fun. We can move around.
Yeah.
I like it.
Trojan horse ass. Fucking.
No, I think it's
As
perfect.
you guys upgrade the tavern over many weeks, you just slowly add wheels. At first, they're just aesthetic, and the children run by and play with them. But eventually, the tavern will be mobile.
Yes, lovely.
Howl's moving
Just love it.
castle. Got
Yeah,
nothing on me.
That's not menacing at all.
Actually, so I have a question. When is the full version of this game coming out? You said
That
soon.
is a good question. The backer page for the Stewpot game, one of their most recent updates was, I believe, 2-ish weeks ago. They're currently working on the printing and publishing. Let me double check. Also, damn, that do be some rain and thunder outside.
Outside of me or
Let's
outside
see,
of you?
community. As of 21 days ago, Evil Hat Productions posted that they have initiated the print run for Stewpot and creation of the limited edition extras. So it is being sent to the printers. So hopefully, everyone who pledged to this will have the finalized PDF within another couple of weeks, hopefully, and then a few weeks or months after that, everyone will get the hardcover copies, the special cards or the special coins that they pledged for.
Nice.
Okay. So, did we just do a full gameplay loop? Question. Like, did we just do that? Was that the 3 things and then we upgraded? Is that a full gameplay loop?
Yes. Usually the break would be done right before wear and tear, but there's also a hold mechanic. It's kind of like the either a break time thing or an X card, whatever we want to use it for. But yeah, we can have breaks whenever we want.
Oh, I don't mean break. I mean in terms of like, is the way that this game is built, is what we just played supposed to be the session?
Yes. Well, It can be. The ultimate goal of the game is to turn all of the players' adventure experiences into town experiences. This can be done quickly over a few loops if everyone is just constantly exchanging them, or it can be drawn out into like a longer quote-unquote game if everyone is kind of like saving onto them. But
I think
yeah,
there's a
usually
question where it's like, is this scene per scene kind of thing? Is that what a session, one unit of this game is? Or does
so
it
the
not
loop
have
is 3 mini games and then wear and tear.
Gotcha.
And wear and tear, is that what we just did?
Yes.
I think we just did that, yeah.
Okay. So
wear and tear is it's the recurring event that upgrades the tavern.
Gotcha. Which is what? Okay.
Kind of like, hey, it's been a few days of like crazy stuff going on. We might need to fix the tavern or replace our tools or get new ingredients, that kind of thing.
Replace all the broken furniture.
Yes.
Kind of
Like,
necessary after that
Fill the
roll.
hole outside.
I guess
Fill the hole, yeah.
somewhat of my. It's, I guess for me personally, for the way that I like to play tabletop RPGs, this is very freeform in a way that doesn't give me a lot of structure, and
Yeah.
I like structure, you know, like this is very rules light, which is there's nothing wrong with that, and I think the mini games is a great idea. It's just
Yeah, the mini games are cool.
I am not feeling a lot of direction on kind of just generic character interaction, other
Yeah.
than okay, go do.
Yeah, kind of same.
Understandable. It is mostly roleplay. I do not know if they'll add more mini games that are like win-lose centric in the final version, but it is very good for fleshing out characters or making new ones.
I will say it did also feel even light on the roleplay.
Yeah,
I want more RP.
Yeah.
I don't know why
So-
that was though, because we're always usually so that.
Well, I think it's because a couple things. I think we're trying to understand what this game is asking us to do. I think Azure, you're trying to DM while also learning the system, so you're also not probably haven't figured out yet how to give us direction in a way that's helpful. So I think there's a couple things going on with why this has felt kind of, I don't know even how to describe it.
Kind of low stakes.
Low stakes, yeah, that's a good, yeah, it definitely felt low stakes. Like there was no, I was like, okay, so what happens if I lose this? What happens if, like, I only rolled once,
Yeah,
you know?
the other two of us didn't.
Yeah, and no one else rolled. So that definitely is a thing too, where like nobody was asked to roll for anything else. Like even if it wasn't rolls, like you said, there's like a card thing. If people were asked to do cards, like some other like game mechanic, like there was literally only one roll through this whole thing, which seems crazy for this kind of game. But again, like you said, this is not final, so I think perhaps because I like the character that I decided to play. I didn't get to play him a lot, you know. Again, because it was kind of like, I think also the thing is like there was not a lot of like direction of what is the outcome of RPing this.
Yeah,
You
there
know.
wasn't. I guess because like the game doesn't like develop you to tell a story other than a slice of life anime, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like a cozy thing,
Which is
but that's
great,
that's understandable.
But, like, I guess for me personally, it would have required a lot more integration or encouragement from like everyone else or the GM or whatever, because like we're all learning this and don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
And like
Hmm.
and I'm not at all trying to criticize what you were doing, Azure, because I think I had fun. And you
Yeah.
you
Oh,
gave
you're good. I like
a
the
lot
feedback.
of direction on the rules, but like I think the game, and this is why I feel so strongly about the way I feel about tabletop RPGs, is because I need my all right scene and a hat rules, you know, of the game.
Yeah.
Like even in classic just improv stories where there's no dice rolls, there's a mechanic involved. There's all right, we're inside of a room and we all have, you know, it's dinner party is a great example, where you all get a random character from the audience. You know, you pick a random character, and then the person who's hosting the party tries to figure out which each person is playing.
There's
You
like
know,
a goal.
I
There's
gotcha.
a goal,
It
and there
basically
isn't like
without conflict, it essentially feels like less of an like an adventure and more of just popcorn reading party.
yeah,
Yeah, I think also here's the thing, like even in slice of life, there is a conflict, you know?
Yeah.
There's always conflict. Like that's the core mechanic to story writing, you know? It can be internal conflict. The conflict can be as small or as grandiose as you want, but there does need to be conflict. So for example, like an example could be like one of the goals is like we need to make enough money, you know? Otherwise, we have to remove a part of our we have to downsize something. You know what I mean? Like that could be a consequence of like our. It's still slice of life. The stakes are low because I mean it's just a tavern, but these people very much care about the tavern. They want it to stay open, you know. And if you don't make this amount of money, then you know one of the consequences could be like, hey, you no longer have access to this bonus that you were given because that part of the store is no longer operational because you don't have the money to keep it up open, you know.
Like it
got
feels
you.
a little piecemeal, where like each individual part is really interesting and fun, and I like the stew thing. Like I think we were just kind of getting into it and not really knowing
Yeah, we were
what was
figuring it
going
out.
on. But you know, in the other two, I think we had a lot of fun, especially the tavern fight.
Yeah,
that
that was
felt
good.
very good
The tavern brawl was a ton of fun. We were really RPing heavily on that one.
because
Yeah, we
there
were
was like there was a lot of clear objective, and there was something
Yeah.
we had a lot to base off of
Mhm.
because of other things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel the game may need a little bit more either structure, and that
It
structure
needs
has to
to
come from
simmer.
yeah, the structure needs to come from something. And a lot of the time, sometimes that can come from the GM, sometimes that comes from the rules. But the games that I like are the ones that it gives the GM the rules of that structure. You know, even if it's
It needs to stew in some more conflict.
Yeah, this stew pot needs to simmer some more.
Understandable.
Yeah,
I
think
do appreciate the feedback, and I can kind of look at it and see what else I can kind of add to it, at least until like the final version comes out.
well, what I'm thinking is because we were thinking about, right? We were saying like, firstly, Evil Hat has produced a lot of games that we really enjoy. This group really likes, and so we were like, oh, if we really like this game, you know, maybe we'll make this into a mini series of some kind. But I think maybe what we could do is put a pin in this and wait until the full thing comes out and give it another shot.
yeah,
Because I don't
Understandable.
know if it's just because not all the rules are out yet, you know? Like that might be why it feels like it's lacking some things, some structure. Like that might be stuff that is completely fixed when the full thing comes out. But yeah, I'm open to dipping our toes back into this game. I don't know if it's going to be the miniseries thing, which again I think is exactly why I was like, I'm not gonna. We haven't played the game yet, so we have no idea what we're going to be doing for it.
yeah.
But yeah,
Are we calling stream early? Is that the plan? It's a little
I don't think we have to call stream early. We can discuss. We can keep discussing some stuff live. We can figure out live if we'd like, and if anybody in the chat wants to put any suggestions for what our next game could be on Monday.
I do have an idea. There is a mini game I feel like you guys would like a bit more, and it would give you a chance to use more of your adventure talents.
Okay, we can
Okay.
give that a try.
What is it?
Yeah. So the event is called Festival Day. Let me bring up the square real quick.
Little playtest.
So Festival Day is one of the longer mini games. Essentially, what it is you guys will do little story events where you flip a coin to see if you succeed or fail. And when you have either completed all of the events or everyone is knocked out due to rolling poorly, you add up all the points you got, and at the end, if you got 5 or more, you get to upgrade one of your tavern categories.
All right, this seems interesting.
Yeah, that's a little more structured, so that could be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it is the day of a big festival. The tavern is temporarily closed down, and you guys are all taking part. There are a lot of stalls open, and there are a lot of little mini games. Occasionally, you guys get pulled aside to help set things up, being that you do have a moderate amount of experience being tavern owners. For the heads or tails thing, I will let you guys roll whatever dice you want, and we can say evens is heads and odds is tails if you'd like.
Okay.
Okay. Works for me.
So the list of challenges. You severely underestimated the amount of prepped ingredients you would need for the festival and have to use a knife faster than you ever have before.
Oh, that's me, baby.
So you may either roll or you may choose to use one of your adventure experiences to win automatically.
Oh, well, Master of the Blade.
Yeah.
I have Duelist. Master
Your
of the Blade.
duelist.
Yeah.
Despite his age, window keeps trying to minimize itself. The onlookers are moderately surprised to see a man of like graying hairs be so agile and adept with a cooking knife. He's just slicing through it. The ingredients are being prepared, and it seems almost effortless to him.
I can describe my character's stuff. You don't have to do that for me.
Sorry. Force of habit from 5e days.
You're so fine. I need to know, like, okay, like now you're like, what's the setting? Like, where am I? And okay, am I up on stage? Like, what is my options of things to do before I can start describing stuff?
You end up underneath one of the little tents where ingredients are being prepared.
Okay.
And you see a few other chefs also trying to hastily cut ingredients without harming themselves.
Okay, perfect. He walks in and he's like, I see fresh meat. And he does not mean that in the way that you might expect a chef to.
Not in the harmful way, just the creepy way.
Oh, he means it in the harmful way. He just doesn't mean it in the typical way a chef would, which is literal of fresh meat. And he means that in questionable way. So he takes out his I like the idea that he's cutting with his sword.
Absolutely. That's amazing.
He's not. This is like clearly like a pirate sword. Like that's the sword that he's cutting this food up with, and they all just look at him and he's like chopping really quickly with crazy looking eyes. Like, yes, cut, slice, cut.
Just absolutely getting way too into it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, falls right off the bone.
I love the concept that Dandelion is like throwing ingredients up in the air and you're like slashing and slashing and slashing.
We're doing fucking Fruit Ninja, but IRL. Yeah. Fruit Ninja, but with meat. Oh god, Meat Ninja. Oh god.
I mean,
Hey, you said it, not me.
I mean,
Hey.
Silver, you're the meat ninja here. You're the one that likes his meat.
I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I love. Hell yeah, slicing.
Wonderful.
oh god, the power is flickering, y'all.
Oh no.
Oh no. Silver, on your character sheet, if you could hit that checkbox next to Duelist Master of the Blade for me.
Okay, so that's been. Oh,
And you may
oh.
now choose another of the town experiences from Chef to add to your repertoire. Uh-oh, he froze.
May have lost. Yeah, I think we lost
Oh
the boy.
no. Oh no.
Well, in the middle of feverishly cutting, the man disappears
just-
into a black hole.
He just gets way too into it, and that's just where he stays for the rest of the festival. That or the Blink dog got him.
Yeah, the blink puppy dragged him away.
All right.
He's now lost in the Fae.
For the next one, a mishap occurs while sorting luggage, and you need to track down several lost bags. Who feels up to this task?
Sure. Dandelion can do it. She's got her little cart on her back. She's ready to run.
will you roll or use an adventurer experience?
I don't think Fireball will help here.
Don't need to find anything if it's all ash and dust.
I like the idea that.
There he went. Poor guy.
Poor
Yep.
guy.
He did warn us.
Yes.
He did. His last words were, "Uh-oh, the power's flickering."
Fateful last words.
We're gonna miss him.
Oh,
Anyway,
we very much will.
Dandelion holds out a hand to Mithrahin, just like, would you like to ride along?
Of course.
And
Yay, yay, yay.
pulls Mithrahin onto her back and takes off running, looking for the suitcases.
I think like she takes like an animal shape that's like just big enough to like fit on her back but not be like slowing her down or throw her off balance.
What animal?
I mean, I was thinking like a large cat or maybe a fox.
Nice.
That sounds about right.
The cat boy disappeared into the void. The blink puppy got him, Levos.
Also known as Canadian weather.
He's returned.
He
Oh,
returned.
you hear me? Oh god.
Uh-huh, we hear you.
Yeah, I
You
lost power for a
disappeared.
second.
We
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
We know. You warned us.
Yeah,
Yes.
it might happen again.
You're fine.
Yep.
So, but for now, I'm trying to get all my shit reconnected. Hold on. Fuck.
Understandable.
Ah, chaos.
Kat, would you like to roll a dice or use an experience?
I think I got a roll here, Chief.
Yeah,
How much am I
evens for
rolling?
heads, tails for...
Flipping a coin. Lovely.
odds. Yeah, or you could just do a D2 if we have one.
1.
Oh.
That's an odd number.
Tails, you chase dead end after dead end for hours and no one can get in contact with you.
Oh no. Mithrin,
Descri-
go ahead.
Describe how Dandelion ends up getting lost on her job to help.
Wound up in the Feywilds.
That's really fucking funny.
Oh
Yeah, just
gosh.
like there's a person's like looking for luggage, turn here, and it's like a small little toad man holding up a sign, turns sharp. It's like, thank you. Turns sharp, ends up in a completely different city.
Oh my gosh.
It's like, when did we end up in Baldur's Gate?
I like to think that Dandelion tries to go through like a bush or something. Mithrian just ends up getting brushed off
Yeah.
and seeing a laughing Fae holding the sign.
Question is she still in the town?
Who knows?
Oh,
God.
she has no idea where she is?
Oh gosh.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
She loved
Well,
to run.
as for the next event, a very upset guest is causing a commotion. You draw lots, and you've gotten the short straw. Is it Rinrir or Mithrian?
Well,
Wait,
you
wasn't
haven't
there
gone
you-
yet, so
Yeah, you asked me to. Huh? Before I.
Oh well,
before...
we don't have to go in order. It's a choice thing.
Okay, well, because I know that before I lost power, you're about to ask me to, I think, roll something maybe, or do something.
No. After you checked off the adventure experience, you get to pick another one from the chef category, or if none of those fit properly, you may pick one from any of the town jobs.
Oh, interesting. So if I use
Something that explains how your adventure experience turned into a town experience. If you didn't already have clean cut, I would have said that was a really good one.
Disconnecting problems again. My
Wonderful.
IP address keeps changing for some fucking reason.
I was just saying, because while Azur's having these issues, do you want to, or while Silver's having these issues, Mitha can do it?
Gotcha. So, Mitha, would you like to roll
Still
for
didn't
your...
get an answer whether or not I'm actually in the town or I'm lost in the Feywilds with Dandelion. Still don't know.
You are still in town as Dandelion went to make a sharp turn following the phase sign. She went through a thick bush that kind of brushed you off.
Okay, so I'm in town. Got it.
Yes. Sorry, when you said, is she in town or somewhere else, I thought you were referring to Dandelion.
All right, what would you like her to do?
You may either roll a dice to see if you get heads or tails, with heads being even and tails being odds, or you may use one of your adventure experiences to win automatically, if it's relevant.
On what particular task?
A very upset guest is causing a commotion. You draw lots and you've gotten the short straw.
I'm dealing with the angry guest. Okay.
If you do not find this to be a fun event, I can also pick another one for you if you would like.
I did a little roll.
A rolly roll.
A 4. You calm them down quickly and manage to compensate them for the trouble and gain 1 point.
Nice.
Ooh, what do I do with point?
Currently, your group has 2 points, and Dandelion is currently on a wild goose chase thanks to the Fae.
There's
Lost in
probably
the
an actual
void.
goose that's holding a bunch of luggage that I'm currently chasing.
If you get to 5 points before all of your group members are either indisposed or misled by shenanigans, you will get a free upgrade to your tavern.
What does
There-
Mithrahan do to calm the guest? What are they yelling about?
She becomes a very adorable puppy. And they get to pet the puppy.
It's okay, sir. Pet the puppy.
You know what?
Emotional
That's pretty
support
good.
animal.
Amazing.
Let's see. Oh, this seems very much like a silver event.
Oh? Yeah.
The regulars egg you on to take part in a contest while you're working, and they're very insistent.
Oh, he's absolutely gonna do that. Yeah.
Would you
What's the competition?
would you like to roll or use an experience?
Well, what is the competition?
Hmm.
Doing the like knife between the fingers thing.
Oh, that would be a good one.
You know what? That sounds right up his alley.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay.
The trick is that they're using an enchanted dagger with a minor poison enchantment. Not enough to kill anyone, just enough to be like, if you screw up, you're gonna be sick for a little while.
So I actually have 2 things that I could use, right? I have minced, diced, chop, and slice, and then I have quick thinking and split-second decisions. I feel like either of those would work for this, right? Or can I use town experiences for this? How does that work?
I do not believe so. I think it has to be adventure experiences.
So what is the purpose of town experiences?
Town experiences kind of describe... Oh god, I clicked my teeth. Fun sensation. Town experiences kind of describe how you've adjusted from being an adventurer to turning it into like a work skill.
I think they're a win state. The mechanic is they're a win state because the goal is to collect like 3 of them or something.
So they're
Turn your 3 adventure experiences into town experiences, yes.
Okay. But I can't use my town experiences?
I do not believe so. Let me check through something real quick.
That feels weird if that's the case.
Yeah.
Do.
Yeah, you know, when all 52 raccoons click their teeth together, that must ring inside the armor really badly.
Naturally.
52 raccoons trying to look through a rule book at once.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And they're all like crittery, scritching and like and chattering at each other.
I'm just imagining them all reading one page at the same time.
But they interpreted it 52 different ways.
Correct.
Of course.
The gaping maw of the raccoon.
Which one?
Yes. Why are we all yawning?
Reading, carefully reading.
It's addictive.
Are you the sleepy tired? Has your kid
Are
been
you-
yawning? Maybe he's been around the bad kids who've been yawning also. Making him yawn. Hey parents, I'm Doctors Michaels, and I'm here to tell your kids to just say no to being tired sleepy.
Just say no to eepy eepy.
Because dare really worked in the 90s.
God. We didn't have that in Canada, but I've heard enough about it from Americans.
So fucking stupid.
It sounds insane.
Mitha, do you have any fun stories about dare?
Oh boy.
They were around when I was a kid in school, but the thing is, no one took them fucking seriously at all. Everyone is just like, they're a joke. Haha. And because, like, everyone was like, yeah, who actually has access to marijuana or any other drugs? No? Okay. What are they on about again? Also, nobody took, like, authority figures seriously, so, and then it's like, oh, we're here to keep kids off drugs, and it's like, okay, but what makes you think we'll listen to you?
Yeah.
Okay, I have reread through the part about experience, and it does not provide a ton of detail. It just says that experiences, plural, can be used to win events. It's just that if you use an adventure one, it turns into a town one at the end. So as far as I can tell, yes, you could still use town experiences. They don't go anywhere.
That would make sense, I think.
Yeah, they
ultimately.
feel very weird if you can't use those.
It took me a while to find it, and I was starting to wonder if it was like a final version thing that was going to be utilized.
Yeah, no, you're fine. That makes sense to me.
I'm guessing between Clean Cut and Call the Shots, Renrir just easily passes this little don't stab your fingers competition.
Naturally. He's like, yes, see my power. You thought this could stump me? Never.
He's only moderately concerning.
Only moderately.
Look, if you're not concerned about the mental health of the chef that's working in your tavern, are they ever gonna make good food?
That was
I
kind
can
of
see.
exactly my thought. I was exactly thinking of the insane cooks that generally work at like restaurants, you know?
Like
like
that
the
one
chefs that are
cook from
completely off the
Ratatouille whose
rocker.
story changes every time.
Exactly.
I haven't seen that, but I'll believe you.
Oh, it encapsulates the vibe you're going for perfectly.
Okay, gotcha.
If you haven't seen Ratatouille,
It's like-
Ratatouille is a great movie.
It's like
Yeah.
he went to prison, but every time someone asks him what for, he changes the story, and it just goes through a list of absurd things. He's like, I created the hole in the ozone layer, and then it ends with, I killed a man with this thumb. It very much
Definitely,
sounds like the thing that you're going for, Silver.
definitely my favorite mecha anime, personally.
Love that.
Ratatouille.
I will get you a clip later.
It's a mecha anime.
But I guess it kind of is, ain't it?
Yeah. The rats are controlling another thing. That's a mecha anime. You can't tell me they're
Yeah.
not.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Mecha anime / slice of life.
So let's see. That gives your team 3 points.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Like total, not for this one event. Sorry. Mitha, do you feel like Mithrian would be the better at helping someone with a magical artifact or replacing supplies?
Magical artifact.
An adventurer is a little careless in handling a magical artifact, and it goes haywire in the middle of the festivities.
Oh no.
I like to think that someone had like a magic bag of beans or something, or one of those little bags that create creatures.
Bag of weasels.
Oh god, that's such a good one.
Whereas Dandelion is just now like sprinting up a 45-degree angle hill, chasing these goose. This horde of goose carrying suitcases.
It's just the camera suddenly abruptly pans to the Feywild of a dandelion chasing these ganders up a hill, and then abruptly goes
Casting
back, and it's
fireballs
just
at them, and they swiftly are dodging it.
Perfect.
and it's
Talk
like
about lost luggage.
Mithrin with this drunk guy who keeps like throwing things into a bag of weasels and pulling out weasels, and it's like, look, it's my magical bag of holding. It's like, no, sir, that is a bag of weasels. It's a
That is a
bag of
bag.
holding. It's a bag of weasels.
Sir, that is a bag of weasels. Would you like to roll or use an experience?
This feels like understanding of plants and animals.
I'll take that. How do you utilize it?
Okay, excuse me. Okay, thank you, weasels. Thank you. Give me your attention for just a minute. I know it's hard. Okay, here's the situation. We're going to take you to a very nice place where you can just be weasels. I know this is a little disorienting. It's okay. We're going to take care of the problem. Backfists the guy in the face has the bag of weasels, and then buries his head into the snow.
Oh, Jesus.
Gosh.
The weasels.
I like to think that all of them turn to look at you as they realize they can understand you, and one of them is like, food? And then they all start chanting it like the fucking seagulls from Nemo.
She starts creating good berries and gives them all good berries.
Aw,
Good berries for
Gosh,
good
that
boys
is
and girls and
beautiful.
Non-binary weasels.
it's so cute.
So Mitha,
We now have a small army of weasels.
Food.
if you would please check off Nature Speak and let me know what town experience this translates into for your
Chekhov's
character.
gun. You got it.
Chekhov's weasel. Chekhov's weasels, plural.
You are comforting to be around. Warm presence.
Aw.
Weasel Wrangler has become one of your nicknames.
Mithrin Weasel Wrangler Leafstone.
Beautiful.
And meanwhile, it's just like everyone comes over every once in a while to visit the small army of weasels that just like live and help out in the fucking tavern, because now they all just help.
Yeah,
It's
there's
just-
lots of room to nest inside of the wooden structure. It's hollow.
Yeah,
to-
and it's like they help like bust tables and like they clean stuff and like they help with the
so
maintenance
this
and
is
the
just
upkeep.
literally
But
becoming Ratatouille, but with weasels.
I was thinking sort of a weird Disney princess version, yeah, except with a druid and weasels.
I love it.
So that puts your team up to 4 points, and I believe it is Silver's turn again.
Oh my. Well,
Let's see. Silver, business has slowed down because of a competing place nearby, and you need to come up with a way to draw more people in fast.
Kill the other
He-
place.
I was like, murder? No, but if the goal is to draw more people in, I think he's gonna be starting to do like acrobatic feats. You know?
Let's see. To set the scene and fit it for your character, I'm going to say that there's like another cookery place that is trying to draw attention. You see 2 cooks juggling knives back and forth to each other, and in between each juggle, they like cut one ingredient.
Yeah. Okay. So he's gonna one up
And
them.
Rinrear would very much likely take this as a challenge, I'm guessing.
Yeah. He's gonna be like he's gonna be cutting a multiple of them in the air at the same time while balancing on one of his wheels for his wheelchair.
No, I've got a great idea.
Yes.
On the horse's neck to the tail, you build a half pipe.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
There you go.
And then we have the weasels chucking ingredients into the air.
And you're
go
just
full
like
circle back,
dicing
yeah.
them in midair.
Yes, exactly. Perfect.
Is Rinrear just like going back and forth on this half pipe on his wheelchair?
While slicing things, yes.
There's also other weasels with plates that are catching the sliced ingredients as they come off of the knife, just like in midair, and rushing them off to the kitchen to be actually cooked.
I like to
Yes.
think that you guys tied some bowls to the backs of some of the weasels and they're trying to catch the ingredients.
Perfect.
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
so
that is
cute.
beautiful.
Excellent.
How would you like to proceed with this event, Silver?
I mean, I just described it, didn't I?
Oh, I mean like dice-wise or experience-wise?
I mean, he has literally, he has clean cut, minced, dice, chop, slice. That feels. There's also call the shots, quick thinking, split second. It feels like a mix of both.
I mean, pick.
You... To be fair, I should have known, but gosh, the way you guys described it was just perfect.
And
We love some chaos.
Sam saying a little arson. Yeah, naturally, some of the
light
weasels.
arson.
Some
The
light
weasels
arson.
have set up like a flame wheel in the center that you're jumping through to help, and then it'll also like help roast some of the vegetables as you're
Yes,
cutting them.
excellent.
Gosh, I love this group so much.
They're already lightly braised by the time the weasels get them.
Yeah.
With
Perfect.
that puts your group up to 5 points.
Perfect.
I'll say with the tips and supplies you have been rewarded with for your help in maintaining a very interesting festival. You may choose one category to improve on your tavern.
What are the options?
Either a modest kitchen, new friends at the market, or an experienced line cook, good wait staff.
I think we gotta go service because of the weasels.
Yeah.
That's true. That makes sense.
It's like some taverns bring people in with busty barmaids, but no, the flaming unicorn, it's all weasels. It's all weasels.
It's all weasels all the time.
And I think like the weasel staff is part of what starts bringing people in.
I mean, I'd go to a restaurant with that I could get served to by weasels.
Yeah.
And like we're making like little outfits for the weasels. It's like
Oh,
they
of
get
course,
little,
of course.
little cook outfits and like little maitre d' outfits and like busboy uniforms.
Excellent. Very silly. I like it.
It's perfect. It's perfect for this tavern. Between the helpfulness and professionalism of Dandelion and Mithrian, and the absolute unhinged showmanship of Rinrir,
Yes.
you definitely get a couple more people that are like, I'd love to apply for a job at your tavern. And you guys are just like, sorry, we're taking the weasels.
We already have weasels, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, but we do get at least a good line cook. Somebody in there to actually help out. Because
that's getting
I-
mech animated with the weasel.
Yeah,
Yes.
naturally.
I will say, oh gosh, I gotta look at it again.
did Dandelion ever make it back from the geese?
Uh-oh, wrong button. You guys get an experienced line cook, and you get the weasels for the wait staff, but instead of getting a waiter, you just get someone whose job it is to take care of the weasels and like brush them and feed them and spoil them.
Oh, I love that. That's fun.
There's somebody that like Mithrin has taught to cast Goodberry.
What? So how do I get back from this fade trap that I've found myself in?
After
Yeah,
about an
you're
hour or two of being absolutely just bamboozled by the Fae, eventually you get a hold of one of the suitcases with legs,
Yes.
and as soon as you grab it, you just appear in the middle of the festival again, holding it.
Got it.
The festival's already over. They're like, huh?
Collapse. Sprinting through Sonic 2 zones.
I think
Ice
that is a
level,
much.
slide.
I think that's a much more fitting ending point for this absolutely bizarre one shot.
Yeah, this seems like a good little ending.
Yeah, that's cute. I like it.
A little short, but
Oh,
that's
gosh.
fine.
Hopefully, once the final version gets printed, we can take another look at the rules and
Yeah.
and see if we can't add some conflict and tension somewhere where it's needed.
I think it's good to know that. Oh, okay. So you just make up. That's what this is. Like this is even more than. I guess. This is more rules light than most rules light systems we play.
Yeah.
Like there is structure with each minigame, but it without everybody trying to link everything together, it feels a little hard.
Yeah.
It has structure. It's just closer to it's closer to a fast food play place than an actual stable building.
Mm.
If the final version comes out and we can't find a way to add some more like conflict or stakes to the game, I will see what I can do about recreating Stewpot as like a fate adventure.
Sure.
I mean, at the very least,
'Cause I don't.
Tavern Owners would be a very fun game.
Yeah, like
Oh,
I don't.
yes.
I don't hate the idea of actually having a mini series with this concept. I think we just need to find a system that rewards and structures things in a way that we find satisfying
Yeah.
and like balanced between RP and gameplay and stuff. Yeah.
Well, this is why we try out new games, to see what we like about it and what we think could use some stylized changes to our specific group.
Yeah.
But you know what? It was nice to DM something again and be silly.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm totally in favor of a silly game every once in a while.
yeah. Also,
Hell
like,
yeah.
just all of us, you know, I mean, I DM'd for the first time recently myself too,
Last week.
you know. Yeah, literally last week. So,
Yeah.
you know, where some of us are dipping our toes into it for the first time, and some of us are
Coming back
You
to
know,
it, and yeah.
coming back to it. And yeah, Kat is the only one of us that really has DM'd as like yeah, you're the one who's DM'd the most. You have the most experience. You're the most.
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing DMing since college.
Yeah. So naturally for you, it comes a lot more.
Yeah.
A lot more natural. Naturally, it comes a lot more naturally. Fuck.
Mhm.
It
Because, yeah, you
comes
have more experience.
more natural.
In bed.
I mean, let me keep it.
Oh boy. Oh god.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm curious. What are we feeling for? We can decide this on stream, might as well. What are we feeling for Monday and Friday of next week?
I think I want to run something on Monday.
Okie dokie.
What do you want to
Yeah,
run?
run.
Something I
Mm-hmm.
know. Let's see here.
Also, Kat, did you fill out the when to meet?
I need to do that.
I'm pretty sure you're the last one.
Yes. We could do. Honest, do y'all want to do Monster Hearts?
I've never
I
played it.
love Monster Hearts.
I think Monster Hearts would be quite fun with this group.
I'm down for it.
Can I bring back April?
Of course you can, dear.
Hell yeah!
So,
I'm in.
what is Monster Hearts? I need a
It's
little-
about teenagers being shitty to each other. And
Oh, I
group
think I do
cliques,
remember.
and we don't have to do high school. We can do like early college, you know, kind
Yeah,
of thing.
we sort of prefer like early college, so it's like because like hot and sex moves are a thing, and that gets really weird when you're dealing with underage people. So I'm like, let's go with like college, early college.
I mean, for me, it's
Oh,
more of just
yeah.
like I have no desire to play a teenager.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Okay, so we're doing young adults in college.
Basically,
Cool.
it's going to be, instead of the classroom, we're going to have the dorm room, which is like, and it's going to play more into like very high school cliques, but like that's kind of still how freshman year of college is for a lot of people. You know,
What
very
does freshman mean?
first year of college. So
Oh, gotcha.
school coming out of high school into 18-year-olds.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that I think that'll be a fun one shot. We haven't done that in forever, so, and I think one shot setting will be funny for that. Y'all just need to tear into each other, and that's the vibe.
Canadian terminology.
What is
Yep.
Canadian? Sojab, right? I think.
Cégep. Well,
Cégep?
that is more specifically that is more specifically Quebec.
Yeah.
But yes.
What is Sejab to you? Could you describe
So
this?
Okay, so basically you guys have we finish high school a year earlier than you guys.
Mhm.
We finish high school year 11. You guys finish at year 12, right?
Yeah.
So we finish that, but we also, our university degrees are also a year shorter than you guys. So all in all, it ends up being kind of the same timeline, but those 2 years we do, well, 2 years of quotations. It never is actually 2 years. It's supposed to be 2 years. It fucking isn't. It took me 4 years and I never actually even fucking graduated. I would have to do like probably another year or two to graduate. But essentially it's supposed to be 2 years of um, of classes where it's, I guess it's kind of similar to you guys, is like, because you have college and university are the same thing, but not the same thing, right? Like,
No, college is the same thing as university. They're just
Oh.
called different things.
okay,
They're the same word, but if you want to sound fancy and rich, you call it a university. If you want to be more middle class and down to earth, you call it a college.
okay. So here, the English term for cégep is college.
Gotcha.
So here, college is not. College and university are two different things. They're not
Okay.
the same thing.
Yeah, essentially, this will be first year of CEGEP. Everyone's 18.
Yeah.
You know, we're still kind of in this
17
high
for
school
us.
clicky.
But I'll pretend that they're 18.
What?
It's 17 for us, but I'll pretend that they're 18.
That's the setting we are going to be playing in at the very
Yeah.
least.
So I'll just say that it's 18. I'm understanding I can pull from my first year of CEGEP and understand the social
vibe.
structure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The social structure.
Yeah.
It's still very clicky like high school. It's very, you know, all that type of stuff. You know, it's going to be a little bit more college centric, obviously, because I'm going to be running it, so it's just going to be my college experience and shit.
Well, I've also gone to university, so I
Yeah,
have experience
exactly.
with both and everything.
But like things were a bit more chill there, and like we could probably do 2 episodes there, depending on what
Yeah.
our vibes are.
Sure.
So do that.
I had a lot of fun with Monster Hearts. So.
Yeah. Yeah, we have community
Except all
college.
of you have to deal with April Heisenberg.
I think the only thing I'll say is, well, let's reset her to stage 1.
Oh yeah, she's reset to stage 1.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think that's definitely what the thing is. Yeah, we have community college, which is 2 years of basic core classes to get out before going to university. Until basically here is you have 2 years of community college, which is an option that you do if you want to or if you're poor. And then you go to university where you actually study your major, essentially. It's a way to do college cheaper, essentially.
So, okay,
But it's
so
an
that's
option, it's not a requirement.
So that's interesting because the way that, so I guess it's probably the closest that you can probably compare it to CEGEP, but CEGEP still doesn't function quite like that because your CEGEP degree is its own degree,
Yeah.
which I guess is not the case for you guys, right?
Not usually. Like, you can get a degree from a community college, like an associate's degree, I think,
Right.
which is a 2-year degree, which is what most people do at university or at community college.
Mm-hmm.
But you usually go to university because, or you usually go to college or university or whatever, because getting a community college degree, like 4 years, is generally looked down upon. Because it is like a less prestigious university, as opposed to a full-ass college.
But also some people are poor.
Yeah,
So for us, it's like they are literally two different degrees.
yeah, that's not how
It is seen as a lesser degree to a university degree because it is like within the hierarchy of like, you know, you go high school, then you go CEGEP, then you go university. Like that's the hierarchy of those degrees, right?
Yeah.
So, anyway, doesn't matter too much, but yeah.
But yeah, that's the vibe.
Okay, so
I
Monster
think we
Hearts.
can get at least 2 sessions out of that.
Okay, so do you want to do that for Monday and Friday?
Unless we want to do something else on Friday.
Yeah, because what we could do, if you want to do 2 episodes of this, we could do it Monday of the next week and then Monday of the next week after that, and then we could do some different thing on Fridays. Thoughts on that?
And you can play a vampire if you want, Silver.
I can?
Yeah.
Okay, so the whole
I'm on
premise
board.
behind Monster Hearts is you are a monster. You are a
Oh.
teenager. You are in school.
Gotcha. Okay. Fascinating.
Yeah.
But you have to not tell other people about the fact that you're a monster.
But all of us are monsters, right?
We
all
don't
of the
know
player
that, but
characters
yes,
are. But you wouldn't know that.
all of the all of the player characters are, but we don't know that about each other.
Okay, gotcha. Interesting.
And each of like being a vampire is a playbook, and it comes with certain things that you can do because of that, and also certain quirks. I'm pretty sure we've got the books around here. I will put them out sometime after this,
Yeah, that sounds good.
so that y'all can read them and pick a
What
playbook.
would
I
a
already
sentient
know the-
massive raccoon playbook be? Not to force character type you every single time,
Hollow.
Azure. True, Hollow would be an excellent, actually, for 15 raccoons and a trench coat character. But you're also playing a Hollow, right? So
Yes, technically, April is a hollow. Yes.
so we
Don't
probably
worry,
don't-
I have a character idea already that I haven't gotten to use.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the only one I'm calling is hollow because that's what April is.
You're almost certainly going to want to take vampire, so anything that's not those two, Azure.
Yep.
I'll go take the books out.
All right.
So at the very least, we have Monster Hearts on Monday. So, but we'll discuss that and have a more, because I'm actually going to make a graphic. I'd like to try making a graphic for this week. So we need to have the 2 weeks kind of planned out for that. And we can discuss
I guess for me personally, I would prefer to have consecutive, just to keep everything in the lines and our
Sure.
memories. So let's do that Monday, Friday. Let's do Monster Hearts.
Okay, I'm
And
down
then-
with that.
Do you want to plan the next game as well, or no?
Ideally, if we have another idea in mind, I would like to try. Again,
I mean, we
we're in
haven't
the
done
experimental
Apocalypse
stage of
World.
this.
Apocalypse World
Okay.
is interesting. I can do
I've
that.
never touched that before. I'm down. Is that another one where you would want to do 2 episodes, or is this
I
something
think
where
we
you
can
would
do
want
2
to
episodes. You can
2 of
one-shot
them?
it, but I think just to set up character stuff, we'll probably want to.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So our next week looks like Monster Hearts for 2 episodes for Monday, Friday, and then Apocalypse World Monday, Friday of the next week.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. I'm very happy with that. It will allow me to also make the thumbnails in advance and not literally as we're streaming. And also I can make some fun graphics. Yay!
Yeah.
It's all in LinkedIn
Yeah.
books.
Yep. All right.
All right.
Sounds good.
Hugs. Love y'all. Make sure to drink your water, take your meds, eat some food,
Yeah.
do some good
Good.
rest, destroy
Take a
systems
shower.
of capitalism.
Yes,
Uh,
perfect.
Make sure to give your local queer a kiss on the mouth or a hug
Yeah.
if you prefer. For those not inclined.
I have somebody we can raid.
Oops.
And make sure to take your damn meds and hydrate.
Yeah,
Take your damn medication.
you sent me the
Uh,
link.
I'm about to. One sec. This is somebody I made the overlays for.
Ooh. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yes! I remember
Yeah.
this.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to be raiding a bunny roid.
A bun.
I like a bunny.
A bun.
Yeah, yeah. A bun droid. Yeah.
I do like bunnies
Alright, they're
I also
playing
like foxes and
Resident Evil.
cats. and dragons.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Alright.
We're all
Yes.
fans of dragons here.
Raid.
Raid, 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 raid.
Rage. Rage. Rage.
Rage against the machine.
Raging on that. Can
I-
you rage
I do
against a
love
machine
that
if you
band.
are a machine?
Yes.
Probably.
Yes, you can. In fact, that's April's whole thing.
Raging against the machine, but I'm grinding against an android girl.
God.
No, do
God,
not
God,
insert-
God.
Do not insert hands into Android girl. That is how you get injuries.
Jesus Christ.
Of course, machines rage against other machines. That's why we have battle bots.
Oh,
Naturally.
God. Now I want to do a battle
And
tabletop
Battletech.
RPG. I don't know how that would work.
Oh, God.
but
Someone
I
could
want
do
this.
it.
Yeah.
Alright, let's raid with all the energy of 1,000 Suns.
Yes. Thanks for hanging
I
out,
don't think I have
everybody.
You have 1,000 raccoons.
Yes.
See you Monday. And then also
See you
Friday.
Monday.
Bye.
What?